Hello students, welcome to the online class session of accountancy. Today in this online class session of accountancy, I will explain you the topic accounting treatment of revaluation of assets and liabilities on change in PSR. Okay, related to the chapter change in PSR among existing partners. Already I explained you the revaluation account. As a quick revision, revaluation account. The revaluation account, debit side, if we are considering the debit side of revaluation account, then on the debit side of revaluation account, I have already explained you that the increase in liabilities is shown. And if you know only one item, treatment, that is suppose liabilities, the increase in liabilities is shown on the debit side, then only what you have to do it's vice versa. If the increase in liability is shown on the debit side, then decrease in assets will also be shown on the debit side, because liabilities and assets both are opposite of each other. And if the increase in liabilities is shown on the debit side, then decrease in liabilities will be shown on the credit side, and increase in asset will be shown on the credit side. Similarly, if there is any unrecorded liability, then it means that the liabilities are increasing on its recording in the revaluation account. So the increase in liabilities, as already I have told you earlier, will be shown on the debit side, and if there is unrecorded asset, it will be shown on the credit side. Okay. Now, further explaining you the same revaluation account on the basis of question number 36 of D.K. Goyal. Just see question number 36 of D.K. Goyal. I am reading out the question. You can take the screenshot of the same question if you are not having the new edition book. Okay, because this question relates to the new edition book. It came in CBSE Board 2017. STU and V were partners in a firm, sharing profits in the ratio 4:3:1. And their balance sheet given as under. Now let us see the items whose revaluation has been done. Just see the adjustment. From the above date, partners decided to share the profits in 3:1:4. This is the new ratio, and earlier the ratio which was given was the old ratio 4:3:1. Just remember the two ratios, old and new one. Old and the new one. Okay, right? For this purpose, the goodwill of the firm was valued at 90,000 rupees. This further I will explain to you. The partners also agreed for the following. First, the claim for workman compensation has been estimated at rupees 70,000. Earlier, the figure related to workman compensation reserve as shown as casted within the balance sheet is 60,000. Now, in the additional information it is given, the claim regarding workman compensation is estimated 70,000, means the liability workman compensation is increasing by 10,000 rupees. Okay, from 60 to 70,000. The increase in liabilities is shown on the debit side of revaluation account, as already I have explained to you. So this 10,000 will be shown on the debit side of revaluation account. Okay. Now there is nothing whose revaluation has been done. Right. Okay, right. Now, this revaluation account, you can see the debit side of revaluation account, which shows the increase in liability is exceeding the credit side. Okay, so the increase in liabilities will result in loss, and this loss will be suffered by the old partners in the old ratio. Already I explained you the revaluation account. The revaluation account profit or loss is distributed in the old partners, among the old partners in the old ratio. Old ratio I have already explained to you. The old ratio is 4321. Okay, so 10,000 will be divided in the ratio 4321. The answer will be loss being transferred to X S will be 4,000, to T 3,000, to U 2,000, and V 1,000. The total will be 10,000 rupees. Okay, right. Now one more item to be explained to you today is goodwill, related to the same question, because goodwill treatment is very important while just we will be making the postings in the capital. Okay, right, just see the capital, the goodwill. Thus, goodwill of the firm was valued at rupees 90,000 rupees. Okay, right. Now, on change in profit sharing ratio, we have to show the effect of change in PSR among on goodwill. Okay, the goodwill is 90,000. Let us see the effect of change in profit sharing ratio, that which partner will sacrifice and which partner will gain. Okay, now adjustment for goodwill, sacrificing ratio or gaining ratio I have already explained you. Okay, the formula already I told you, old ratio minus new ratio. The old ratio in between STUV is 4321 and the new ratio is 3124. Okay, we have to subtract these both the ratios, and if the answer is in negative figure, then it means that concerned partner is gaining, and if the figure, the answer which will be solved out comes in positive figure, then it means that the concerned partner is the concerned, or the particular partner is sacrificing. Okay, right. See, I have just calculated sacrificing or gain for of all the partners. As old ratio was 4/3 and new 3/10, subtracted each other, and the answer, the result is 1/10. It is in positive figure, then it means the partner S is sacrificing. Now T again sacrificing. U, the answer is in nil, 0, means he is neither sacrificing nor gaining. Now V, 3/10, the answer is in negative figure. The answer is in negative figure, and it means this concerned partner is gaining. Okay, the goodwill was 90,000 as I have shown you earlier in the book. This 90,000 will be divided among these 4 partners in the calculated ratio 1/10, 2/10, 0, and minus 3/10. Already I explained you that the gaining partner's capital is debited and the sacrificing partner's capital is always credited. Okay, so the V's capital will be debited by 3/10 of 90,000, that is 27,000 rupees, and the capital of S and T will be credited by the concerned share 1/10 and 2/10 of 90,000. The result will be 9,000 and 18,000. Okay, while posting in the as you can see, after the partner's name, the suffix which I have used is capital account. Then what does it mean? That this journal entry effect will be shown in the capital accounts of the concerned partners. Okay, V's capital account will be debited by the name of S and T, and S and T capitals will be created by the name of V. Okay, keep in mind. Okay, because in the next online class session of accountancy, In the next online class session of accountancy, the effect of the journal entry, the same journal entry will be shown. On the debit side, you have to write the name of S&T, and on the credit side of S&T capitals, you will be using the name of V. Okay, right? Remember it. Okay, fare it up. Just I am showing you. Take the screenshot. Take the screenshot. I am showing you. Okay, because this will help you a lot in preparing the capital accounts of the concerned partners, STU and V, tomorrow in the next online class session. Okay, right. That's all for today. ठीक है. A YouTube video link of the same explanation will be shared by me on the class WhatsApp group. Just repeatedly you watch the video. Okay, right. That's all for today. Have a nice day.